Okay, there's a little bit of a story behind this. I started using this particular version, and it's not quite poetry, but it is a letter which really directs to the heart of people. I started using this over in Australia when I was teaching the Aboriginals, and this is a letter of Chief Sealth, and it was the Treaty of Point Elliott in 1954 when Franklin Pierce, the president, wanted to buy the Indian land. And Chief Sealth was the chief of the Squamish Indian tribe. Back then, they had a longhouse. It was kind of like the United Nations of the Indian tribes, so he was very well seated and highly respected. And they needed his approval for this. So you have to picture this, the cavalry all sitting on horses with their rifles. And Chief Sealth gets up and he begins it this way. The president in Washington sends word that he wishes to buy our land. But how can you buy and sell the sky, the land? The idea is strange to us. If we do not own the freshness of the air and the sparkle of the water, how can you sell them? Every part of the earth is sacred to my people. Every shining pine needle, every humming insect, all are holy in the memory and experiences of my people. We know the sap which courses through the trees, as we know the blood that courses through our veins. We are part of the earth and it is part of us. The perfumed flowers are our sisters. The bear, the deer, the great eagle, these are our brothers. The rocky crest, the juices of the meadow, the body heat of a pony, and man, all belong to the same family. The shining water that moves in the streams and rivers is not just water, but the blood of our ancestors. If we sell you our land, you must remember that it's sacred. Each ghostly reflection in the clear water of the lakes tells of the events and memories of the life of my people. The water's murmur is the voice of my father's father. The rivers are our brothers. They quench our thirst, they carry our canoes and feed our children. So you must give the river the kindness you would give to any brother. If we sell you this land, remember that the air is precious to us. That air shares the spirit with all life it supports. The wind that gave our grandfather his first breath also receives his last sigh. The wind also gives our children the spirit of life. So if we sell you this land, you must keep it apart, separate and sacred, as a place where man can go to taste the wind that is sweetened by the flowers in the meadow. Will you teach your children what we have taught our children, that the earth is our mother? What befalls the earth befalls all the sons and daughters of the earth. This we know, the earth does not belong to man, we belong to the earth. All things are connected like the blood that unites us all. Man did not weave the web of life, he is merely a strand in it. Whatever he does to the web, he does to himself. One thing we know, our God is your God. The earth is precious to him, and to harm the earth is to heap contempt on our Creator. Your destiny is a mystery to us. What will happen when the buffalo are all slaughtered, the wild horses tamed? What will happen when the secret corners of the forest are heavy with the scent of many men? And the view of the ripe hill is blotted by talking wires. Where will the thicket be? Gone. Where will the eagles be? Gone. And what is it to say goodbye to the swift pony and the hunt? The end of living and the beginning of survival. When the last red man has vanished with his wilderness and his memory is only a shadow of a cloud moving across the prairie, will these shores and forests still be there? Will there be any spirit of my people left? We love this earth as a newborn loves his mother's heartbeat. So if we sell you our land, love it as we have loved it. Care for it as we have cared for it. Hold in your mind the memory of the land as it was when you receive it. Preserve the land for all children and love it as God loves us all. As we are part of this land, you too are part of the land. This earth is precious to us. It is also precious to you. One thing we know, there's only one God. No man, be he red man or white man, can be apart. We are all brothers and sisters after all.